This is the new Grand Junction High School behind us. Where we're sitting today is where some of the old buildings were from the old school.
The old school is 70 years old, was falling apart, sinking. It was a very well-built building. What we're finding out, it was just built on a marshmallow. If you walk around it, you can see all the waves of the building and everything else. It's pretty scary that we had kids in it for as long as we did. The new Grand Junction High School, this is going to be something that'll last probably 100 years.
With this new school, it's been very attractive. It's kind of reset the boundaries so that some of the other schools aren't overfilled.
When the school opened, it was already 250 kids over its capacity, because a lot of people move their children in. It's such a much better environment for the kids to go to school in.
This is going to be a parking lot.
This is 1.5 inch base. We're at grade for it right now. Our dozer has the smart grade on it. We're using GPS to help us with the site concrete. The dozer's grading it all out with probably within a tenth. Normally we would have roughed this in, check grade, then we'd have to come back up, and then we'd have to go back over it again and grade it, and that's all manually. So there's probably a day and a half. Well, he did it the first day. It's done. We're going to go on to our next section. So I would say we're at least 50% more efficient.
The value that they see that this technology brings to their equipment, with the workforce shortage, being able to just get the job done right on grade, those type of things save them money. And the ones that are investing in this technology are the ones that are going to be around in the future.
Our biggest problem is finding the labor force. Before we had GPS, smart grade, there would be somebody checking grade with him all the time. We've cut that person out of it. He's running that completely, all his grade and everything by himself.
Behind me, they're utilizing one of their new 135P excavators. It's got an Engcon head along with a complete 3D fully automatic system.
This tilt rotator, it's just changed the way that we grade completely, because I can change the bucket into directions that help to take that labor where somebody was shoveling or somebody was raking. I can change that with how I'm operating this. And what laborers we do have, we can make their job so much easier because we can do 95% of it with the machine.
This is kind of a Swiss Army knife for them, and they're able to get a lot more done putting multiple attachments and TopCon on this machine. Sometimes machines go down, and we've been there to provide a loaner or get them up and running and work with them just to help their business be successful.
Engcon originally set this up. It didn't work. It didn't work for almost a month. Tony and his guys got their service team on it. They rewired the whole thing themselves and got us up and running.
We kind of took it upon ourselves and in-house rewired the entire machine to get them up and running. They had deadlines and they needed it.
Through JD Link, they tell us what's going on right there. Then they can show up on the job site with the right parts to get it fixed.
When I say that there was a tight timeline, it was very tight. Our service department was able to move around their scheduling. Parts was able to get what they needed to do. Fortunately, we were able to get it going with one of our longtime field techs.
We needed a piece of equipment. Tony's there to get it for us. We've been with them as long as I can remember. And I've been a part of the company since its inception in 1987. And we've had almost the same guys, the working relationship, the service department, for the entire time. The way Four Rivers is running it is going to be a much more beneficial advantage to us.
Skyline Contracting is our working partner because you can't grow and be a better dealer without customer feedback, and they've been very constructive with that feedback. That's what makes them a great working partner.
We love it. I mean, who gets to play around with toys all the time? Never work a day in your life. And just the technology, just the learning and the technology, and just the clients that we work with and our general contractors. I mean, for the most part, it's a joy. It's what we like to do.